And that's music and dance, because once you hear this, you're going to start stomping away. Let's take it away. You want to play La Vigilante for us?
Yeah,
Why don't you do that?
Yeah.
And then we'll chit-chat a bit. Right. So take it away.
Just come from the land of the sun, from a war that must be won in the name of truth. Oh, like soldiers so brave, the freedoms we will save, with our rifles and grenades and some help from God. I want to see my family, my wife and child waiting for me. I've got to go home, my best so alone, you see. I want to see my family, my wife and child waiting for me. I got to go home, my best so alone, you see. You just can't believe the joy I did receive when I finally got my leave and I was going home. Oh, I flew through the sky, my convictions couldn't lie. For my country I would die, and I will see it soon. I want to see my family, my wife and child waiting for me. I've got to go home, my best so alone, you see. I want to see my family, my wife and child waiting for me. I've got to go home, my best so alone, you see. She lay up on the floor with tears in her eyes. She swore I did not know why. Then I looked into her hand and I saw the telegram say that I was a brave, brave man, but that I was dead. I want to see my family, my wife and child waiting for me. I've got to go home, I've been so alone, you see. I want to see my family, my wife and child waiting for me. I've got to go home, I've been so alone, you see. I want to see my family, my wife and child waiting for me. I've got to go home, I've been so alone, you see. I want to see my family, my wife and child waiting for me. I've got to go home, I've been so alone, you see. Child waiting for me. I've got to go home. I've been so alone, you see.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you homesick? How long have you guys been on the road?
Well, we've only been here since last night, but we've been playing solid now for about 3 months. So
wow.
We're ready for a break, yeah.
Now you tour internationally, so you've seen. Have you toured the Eastern Bloc countries and?
Yeah, we've been to East Germany and Czechoslovakia. Well, what was East Germany?
Yeah.
They're all changing now so quickly, you know.
Now it's Eastern Germany.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so this is your first trip to Canada, of course, but.
That's about our third trip here. It's the first time we play for WOMAD here, which is nice. We play other places for WOMAD as well.
How do you find the audiences a lot different? Because a lot of your music is rooted in the English-rooted music, being Billy Bragg. I mean, when I read that you did cover tunes of Billy Bragg, and he's one of my favorite folk artists of English folk, and Canada, of course, is we're not a colony, but we do have legacies that carry over. And do you find some countries have a really hard time adapting to your sound?
Well, you know, not here, because there's plenty of Brits here, really.
Right.
There's plenty of people who fancy being Welsh and
yes.
got the old tartan kilt in the closet.
Do that first, yes.
Yeah, and the States is a bit more difficult, but I mean, we've been working there for a while. I think also, you know, I mean, people I think this sort of music, if you can get into the colleges, and we toured with Billy over there in the States, and with Michelle Shocked, and we found, you know, the audience is there. I mean, it's just that bit harder. I mean, some people are obviously going to be put off if you just if they think you're just British without being rock music and it.
Oh, right.
And like you know, the folk bit puts a few people on, but then when they see the band, it's all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
We hope.
And you were formed in the 70s, and...
Two of us have played together since the 70s, like in different folk bands and so on. This band is really together since 86.
86. And you've got a 5th album out.
Yeah, we made an album with a woman singer called June Tabor.
Right.
Called Freedom and Rain. We came here earlier in the year and played with her and toured North America. And that's done really well. And we go back into the studio when we get back.
Oh, that's great. When do you go home?
Monday.
Monday.
Yeah.
Wow. So you're on the sort of the last haul. There's a light at the end of the tunnel,
Just
or
about.
the road. We're going to see. We're going to see.
New York Girls.
We're going to see New York Girls. Do you remember this one?
Yeah, well.
Where was it shot?
New York.
New York, appropriately enough. And tell me about it.
7 o'clock in the morning on the Staten Island ferry.
Oh, wow.
After
Only a quarter.
Overdrive.
Jumping around in a nice cold wind.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, no.
Overnight drive from Boston. And,
To get there?
Yeah, we filmed it all day. Then played the Ritz with Michelle.
Wow.
Closing down the last night of the Ritz, it was, the old Ritz. And then we flew to LA the next day.
What a full day.
You could say that.
Yes. Yeah. Did you have to pay to get on the ferry to shoot?
I'm not surprised.
No?
I think it cost us a bottle of whiskey to the captain or something like that, you know. And we drank most of that.
So if there's tilted shots, you'll know why, if it seems a little off
Watch for
keel.
the first few shots when we're up there, sort of in a howling gale.
Yes, well, howling gales, we have it all here in Much Music. This is the Oyster Band, Aphrodisiacs in polka, in leather. We've got it all. And they can be seen in WOMAD. This evening, are you playing?
Friday.
Friday.
Tomorrow night.
So if you're in the Toronto area, go try to catch a lot of the acts at WOMAD, and one in particular, of course, now that you've heard and seen, is the Oyster Band on Much Music. And this is goodbye for me.